And now a new study warns that the amount of added sugar you eat could be raising your risk of diabetes, heart attacks, and strokes. The average American eats 156 pounds of added sugar per year. Do you want to know what that looks like? All right, let's bring it in. Let's bring it in. Dr. Marie Savard is here to tell us how to do it in a healthier way. All this sugar.
In 1 year. That's the size of a person.
Oh, that is the size of a person. Tell us about the importance of this study, Marie.
Actually, this study looked at about 6,000 people and took food diaries and found that the added sugar that we consume not only causes us to gain weight, but actually really worsens our blood fats, and that's what increases our risk of heart disease. So it does all bad things when it comes to the blood. So it's not just about calories, it's this added sugar.
So how much are we supposed to have or can have, and how much do we really have?
The American Heart Association recommends that men limit the amount of extra added sugar to no more than 37.5 grams, which is about 9 teaspoons a day. For women, about 25 grams, which is only 6 teaspoons. We get 4 times that amount. We get about 100 grams a day, both men and women.
And teens, boy, it's off the charts with them.
Yeah, they get at least 6 times the amount, and younger kids as well.
You talk about added sugar. What do you mean when be specific when you say added sugar?
Well, natural foods, fruit, vegetables, and milk have natural sugar, and we're not talking about that type of sugar.
Okay.
We're talking about avoiding what manufacturers and what we ourselves as consumers put into our food to make it taste better.
But we don't even know sometimes how much sugar we have in some of these foods. Let's go through some of them and explain the differences.
It's surprising. Grapes, a great source of sugar and great fiber, but what happens is in lots of water, 1 cup is 15 grams. Perfect. Suddenly, you have a serving of raisins, and it's 2 times the amount of sugar because you've taken out all the water, and it's less filling, so you're eating more. And then, worse yet, is a glass of grape juice.
Yeah.
That's so common. And in fact, what that does is give you 3 times the amount of sugar because they've extracted it. There it goes.
So you see this, how the difference, and it really makes you understand.
And surprisingly, people think a smoothie's a good thing. You pat yourself on the back. It actually has 50 grams of sugar in this one bottle, which is the equivalent, I'm not recommending it, of 5 glazed donuts.
Well, just for the record, I'd rather have the 5 glazed donuts.
Yeah, but you're getting,
but
you're getting fat.
But I don't want either.
We're not talking about fat and sugar here. That's salt.
But you don't
that's
even think of
segment.
it sometimes in like milk and that.
Well, milk is a healthy source of sugar. It has about 12 grams per cup. So does not low fat, plain yogurt. And actually the same as in a latte actually is milk. It's about 12 grams per cup. But all you do is suddenly add a little flavoring, vanilla, extra light sugar, and you've doubled it to 25 grams. This Frappuccino is actually 58 grams of sugar in one little sweet drink.
We kind of knew that, but sometimes we don't know what in sandwiches how much sugar we're getting.
Things we might send our kids off to school, a box of Lunchables. Has 36 grams of sugar, and this, a simple sandwich can have as much as 17 grams, a lot less, so you have to read the labels.
But we think we're helping ourselves, and we're really not with these sweeteners, right?
I am not a fan of sweeteners.
I know you're not.
They have 200 to 600 times the amount of sweetness to them. We are addicting ourselves. We're creating the situation of craving sugar even more. And even though there's no calories, I think be warned. On the other hand, the agave that people are starting to turn to, it's expensive. It's processed. It comes from plants, but it's processed so it actually produces more fructose, which is the dangerous sugar that packs on fat even more than regular other sugars.
We've been hearing a lot about agave and being said that it is, if you're going to have a little added sweetener, that's the route to go.
Honey. Go with something natural like local honey. Agave has the same amount of sugar in it, and in fact, it is processed to form fructose, which is the more dangerous pack on the fat sugar.
Well, you really know how to quiet an audience, I got to tell you that.
Sorry about that.
They're like, oh, gee, thanks a lot. But no, we needed to know this. We needed to know this.
Eat your fruit and vegetables.
All right. Leave the donuts alone. Thanks, Marie.